on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. The New York Knicks coming to this one following a loss, guys.
Yeah, but they didn't roll over in that game. Had a good chance still to pull out the victory. Just couldn't come through in crunch time.
You know, here's the thing. They played hard. Strategy was solid. They had a couple of lulls, and it really cost them.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Well, guys, for decades we have seen elite big men dominate in the paint, but with more and more threes, they now have to cover a lot more ground defensively. So a few executives think the center position may undergo some downsizing in the years to come. Kevin?
Foot speed at a premium. David, as always, thank you. And we're right around the halfway point of the season, Doris. This is often when we see the better teams really begin to shift gears and surge ahead.
Yeah, we certainly have a better feel for who the contenders might be. We still have a long way to go, obviously, and teams will have some lulls and then some high points, and you've got to be able to weather all of those things. But the reality is we have a greater understanding of who has the necessary offensive and defensive components to compete at a championship level.
Ready, gentlemen? Ready?
And so off the tip, it's New York. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court for the Knicks, Ntilikina and Lee are in the backcourt. Vonleh's out there with Knox, and it's Cantor in at the center. Shot clock at 6. Here's Lee. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, excellent at taking what the defense gives him. Courtney Lee, a difficult cover in pick-and-roll situations.
Bledsoe finds Antetokounmpo. Lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. Here's Ntilikina, guarded by Bledsoe, and the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's his first foul. Off the inbound, off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Boy, that's all by design now. Get the shot as soon as possible on that inbound pass.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. It's good.
A guy who converts well at the rim, you like to see the aggression there.
Really doesn't get any easier than that. The defense didn't look too interested in stopping him.
Here's Ntilikina. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Knox misses.
Boy, he's definitely covered well there. And we know he can knock down the fadeaway shot. Just didn't fall there.
For New York, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Lee outside. Rebound, Milwaukee. The 11-footer. And that one's good, Brogdon.
Well, Brook Lopez demonstrating his abilities as a passer. This is a team player with very unselfish instincts.
Here's Ntilikina. Now the pass to Vonleh. Here's Cantor. Count it from 12. Cantor's got his first 2 points.
Oh, that's a pretty bounce pass. Nice.
Bledsoe kicks to Middleton. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And he banks in the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 6.
Boy, that makes them 4 out of 5 to start this thing. They're finding very good shots early on.
Pass to Knox. Over Middleton. Knox misses. Bucks have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Bledsoe kicks to Middleton. Down low. Antetokounmpo with the ball. 6 points for him. Outside for Bledsoe. Middleton looking it over. Buries the long-range jumper. Ntilikina. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. There's the triple. A three-pointer is right on target.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Well, I love how personal this thing is getting. If you drain a three on me, anything you can do, I can do better.
Now here's Middleton. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Middleton on the wing. From 18 feet away. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Middleton's got his second bucket. Knicks trail by 4.
And Chris Middleton, 2 seasons ago, tore his hamstring completely off the bone. I mean, he's come back and hasn't missed a beat. One of the most well-rounded players you'll see.
Enes Kanter embraces physicality, and if he wants to score it, he's going to play right through the defense.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Well, you know that he's going to find a way to get the ball in the basket no matter what D he's faced with. The average is about 31.5 points a game. Stolen by Brogdon. And here's Middleton. What a tremendous game he played against New York. Knicks have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Esteban Lay. Here's Kanter. And Kanter throws it down.
Boy, once Kanter establishes position on the interior, forget about it.
And it's Bledsoe with the ball for the Bucks. He kicks it to Antetokounmpo. Launches a 3. They get it back. Bledsoe outside. Just 5 to shoot. Middleton outside. And it's in there. Middleton's got 9 points.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Here's Ntilikina. Guarded by Bledsoe. Ntilikina can't hit.
Boy, the defense collapsing and throwing him off balance on his way to the cup.
Shot from the wing. Off the left rim and out.
Well, he gets the separation he needs. You can't say the same for his aim, though.
Here's Knox. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. It's on target from the high post. Now Bledsoe still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. It's Brogdon on the wing. Lopez against Kanter. That misses off the backboard.
Well, I wouldn't say the D was exceptional, but it certainly was enough to bother him.
Knox misses. Milwaukee in the lead. Antetokounmpo passes to Brogdon. Over Lee. The shot by Brogdon, no good.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Here's Knox. Over Middleton. Knox misses.
You know, he's working on his inside game, but clearly there's still a little more work to do.
Here's Brogdon. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
Boy, you got to love the determination there. He got good position and didn't take any chances. Finished right at the rim.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
And from everything you hear about Giannis Antetokounmpo, he keeps a laser focus. Basketball and his family are his sole preoccupation.
A different look for Milwaukee. Don Maker's checked in for Lopez. Tony Snell comes in for Chris Middleton. And George Hills subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. And then for New York, Isanya, he's checked in for Noah Vonleh. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Courtney Lee. And it's Burke in for Frank Ntilikina. And some have even compared Giannis to Kobe Bryant for his single-minded dedication, Greg, to improvement.
Yeah, something of an introvert. Not a guy you'll find out on the town or schmoozing with other stars. He's content to save outside pursuits for after his playing days are done.
And so here is New York following the bucket by the Bucks. And now here's Hazonia. Antetokounmpo defending, just 4 to shoot. 3-pointer, and Hazonia gets it to go. Hazonia's got his first 3 points of the game.
And very little defense here to start the game.
Boy, both teams rolling right now on the offensive end. We got a little barn burner cooking.
Now, here's Brogdon. 6 points for him. Snell kicks to Brogdon. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Antetokounmpo, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the call. New York with the foul. Milwaukee shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. You know, everyone on the floor needs some level of playmaking skill, Doris. Who are your picks for bigs who can really share the ball? Good passers among the big men.
Yeah, one of my favorite players in the NBA to watch is Nikola Jokic because his vision, his desire to share the basketball, his ability to see not one action ahead, but sometimes 2 actions ahead is really remarkable for a man of his size. You look at somebody like Draymond Green, who is absolutely critical to the success of the Golden State Warriors on the offensive end of the floor. He can take it off the window, he can dribble it in transition, and in full speed make decisions going second by second that are really, really impressive.
Red passes, do such a great job with the ball. I agree with you.
And Malcolm Brogdon, the son of a lawyer and a college dean, no less. His maturity and thoughtfulness certainly reflect that upbringing.
And with the way Brogdon conducts himself, some teammates call him Greg the President.
Yeah, he has an air about it. He has that leadership quality and has a goal to create an NGO to alleviate poverty and hunger in developing nations. Who knows? Politics might not be out of the question for this young man.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. He has 7. Maker, no one around him. Offline with his 3. New York trailing. Here's Knox. It's good. The assist that time from Burke. Knox has got 9.
Really nice job inside that time. The defense unable to react quick enough to stop him. Boy, he is fast.
Right side, Antetokounmpo. And a little luck that time, but it drops. 9 points in the game so far.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Hard away against Brogdon. This is it to Burke. A 3. And again, New York with the triple.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Checked in. Milwaukee is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Right side, Antetokounmpo. Here's Snell. Hazonia defending. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Kicks it to Maker, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. The Bucks, they won their last contest, that game against the Knicks in New York. Burke with it. He's picked up by Hill. Cantor, the pass to Knox. And Burke has it in the corner. New York needs to get off a shot. Cancer. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Well, as Cancer, when we talk about rebounds per minute, Doris, he's generally very high on that list.
Okay, I mean, he's got the size and he's got the strength. But what I really love about him is there's this willingness to mix it up. This is a very physical player.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Right side, Antetokounmpo. Lays it up off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got it all tied up now for the Bucks.
How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like he brought his A game.
Burke kicks to Cancer. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Cantor's got 9 points.
Well, the touch that Enes Kanter presents is really terrific. Unbelievable scoring inside.
Back right after this. Ntilikina has established himself as a legit defender.
Defense is 80% of willing.
A young player with an advanced understanding of defense, and his length gives him an edge.
And his defense is something he enjoys. If he can put it all together at both ends, he's a player you can build around.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
They've gotten that perimeter game going in that first, and for me, that was the difference.
It was huge, no doubt, and it seems like they simply can't miss from downtown.
And New York, looking at who they got. Azonia's out there with Knox. Then there's Emmanuel Mudiay. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Cantor in at the 5 spot. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Thonmaker unable to get his last shot to go. Outside, Antetokounmpo puts up a 3. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the inside. Hardaway trying to free himself up. Knox the pass to Hardaway. Mudiay looking around. Goes back up. Here's Cantor. On to Hardaway. Fires for 3. Kept alive.
I love the hustle and the heart with which Enes Kanter plays. This guy is a terror on the offensive glass.
Timeout called, the Bucks. A different look from Milwaukee. DJ Wilson comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Middleton subbed in for Tony Snell. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Baker, who's checked in for Mario Hezonja. Now, here is Hill. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Baker kicks to Hill. The Bucks working the ball around. Here's Middleton. And again, the Bucks miss.
Lax defensively, and they actually get away with it. Bad idea to leave him open consistently, though.
Noah Vonleh, he's checked in for Knox. Middleton outside. Beyond the arc. No good. And New York will come the other way. Mudiay finds Kanter. And it goes down 2 points. And it's a 4-point Knicks lead.
Listen, he's been a key component of their offense tonight. Efficient and effective.
Here's Hill. Up and in on the left. Hill's got his first points of the night.
Nothing the defense can do about George Hill. This guy exceptional at scoring inside thanks to his length.
Mudiay pass to Kanter. On for Maker. That one a little long.
Just a little hesitation on that release, right? His timing looked a bit off.
And Middleton kicks to Hill. Middleton against Hardaway. The 11-footer and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Tim Hardaway picks one up. For Milwaukee, they have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time.
Boy, Boy, when you look at the New York Knicks and their recent draft history, they didn't have a first rounder in 2012, 2014, and 2016. They're obviously feeling the effects of that now, Kev.
Now here's Middleton after Enes Kanter's miss. 6 on the shot clock. Hill inside, defended by Moutier. And they're able to recover. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. The Knicks making a switch here. Lee's checked in. New York's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And on the subject of draft picks, with the salary cap, Doris, it really helps to get production from guys who are still on rookie contracts.
Well, Kevin, there is no doubting the fact that every roster spot has huge value in today's NBA. With the game played at the fast pace that we see nowadays, you've got to have production up and down the roster. Those rookie contracts help in your overall salary structure. That's why those are so key.
It'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut down to 2 as they get the bucket from Middleton.
And that's how you answer back.
But you can tell that was a little give good, get good. Executed well on the offensive end, connects on the deep threat.
Now, here's Moutier. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Middleton outside. Lets the 3 fly. And Kanter pulls it down.
He's fighting it in this quarter. Hasn't been able to get into any sort of groove.
A drive by Lee. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. So many aspects go into developing Doris, a winning team, coaching players, all the front office moves. How much do you think ownership affects that equation?
Well, I think it's absolutely critical. Leadership starts at the top down. And what kind of organization do you want? What kinds of behaviors will you tolerate? What kinds of things do you emphasize in terms of what you want your culture to be about? And to me, that starts at the top. When you look at the organizations that have great history with sustained success, it starts at the top with ownership.
I like your word culture, though. That makes so much sense. Here's Moutier after Eric Bledsoe's score. Here's Kanter. That shot missing. Good D by Lopez.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Well, that's just stellar interior defense. You can't ask for anything more than that.
There's the pass to Brogdon. Back to Bledsoe. Out to the right wing. Wilson. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. New York's gone 1 or 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. That's good from Moutier on the assist by Lee. Moutier's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, you love that Courtney Lee, a tremendous shooter, is willing to give it up when he sees a guy open. That's good stuff.
Bledsoe outside. In the corner, Middleton with it. Back to Bledsoe. Takes the 13-footer. Middleton can't get it to go.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Baker in the corner. Back to Lee. Rolls from the top of the key. Pass break, Milwaukee. Here's Middleton. Yep, it counts. Middleton's got 14 points.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Well, there's no doubt this guy's on a hot streak right now. That's why he keeps getting the ball in this one. They're like, hey, we're going to feed the hot hand.
There's Baker. The rebound by the Bucks.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
It's a neck-and-neck game here in Milwaukee. Here's Middleton. And it's all evened up. He's got 16.
Boy, you have got to love the dime, the pass on time and on target.
Moutier kicks to Vonleh. Bledsoe against Kanter. Pass to Moutier. And it's
this quarter.
Here's Lee following the bucket by the Bucks. For Middleton. No good from Lee. Now the Bucks moving it up. The shot by Brogdon wide open. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Brogdon's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the three in transition.
New York calls timeout. And last season, not the one Brook Lopez wanted to have before heading into free agency.
He just never seemed to find a place with the Lakers and saw his minutes decline as he wasn't in their plans. Averaged a career low in terms of minutes played per game last year. And I think he still's got a lot to offer and should bounce back closer to his all-star level of output.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Boy, what touch. You know, a lot of guys don't have the kind of feel necessary to make the floater.
Now, here's Brogdon. He's covered closely, and Lopez throws it down.
Well, you've got to stay with Brook Lopez. In pick and rolls, this guy is a tremendous roll guy.
Burke kicks to Vonleh. Here's Knox. Lopez covering. It's thrown back to Kumbo. Middleton for three. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. And now, here's Hazonia. He has 5. The shot's good from Ntilikina.
Fleshing out his offensive game over time. Ntilikina wants to keep improving in the paint.
Bledsoe dishes to Antetokounmpo. Second shot opportunity. Lopez finds Brogdon. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Just 5 on the clock. Uncovered. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Brogdon's got 14 points.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Now, here's Burke. Guarded by Bledsoe. Burke with the bounce pass. And here's Vonleh. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Burke, the pass to Vonleh. That one falls, coming off Burke's feet. Burke's got 3 assists now in this one.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Now, here's Brogdon. 14 points for him. And a wide open shot from Bledsoe. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Now, make no mistake, Bledsoe has worked every year on getting more and more comfortable from beyond the arc.
1:51 left in the first half of the game. Burke kicks to Hazonia. Back to Burke. Kumbo. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Boy, that's just the kind of tight defense you need to play on him. Any kind of room at all, and he'll bury it.
And when you've got that much of a size advantage on your defender, that's how you take advantage.
And the dunk by Vonleh.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Yeah, and an example of why you want to let the game come to you. The opening presented itself, he converted in a big way.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Akers checked in for Lopez. Tony Snell comes in for Chris Middleton. Sterling Brown is checked in for Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Hill in for Eric Bledsoe. Hardaway's checked in for New York. And here we go. Fast break. Burke's got it. There's a minute left in the second quarter. And Hill over to help. It's stolen by Baker. Here's Brown. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
I know how popular threes are in the NBA. Boy, you can't do better than those quality looks in the paint.
On the way, kicks to Vonleh. Now, here's Burke. T-right on him. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Vonleh.
You know, rough start for him, but he seems to have turned the corner here in the second period.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. 15 points in the game.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and
free throw is good from Antetokounmpo. 27 seconds left to play in the first half. Now Hardaway still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Well, I'll tell you, still looking for that first three of the second quarter. He had one to open this game in the first.
Brown dishes to Antetokounmpo. With 2 seconds left, and it's good on the way up. Antetokounmpo's got 19 points.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent pick.
I'll tell you, you got to admire the energy. This guy really wants to put this one away.
Now there's Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, you guys were able to get the lead. What was the key to getting all those open shots?
It was just getting stops, getting rebounds, getting out and pushing, finding lanes, finding open guys.
And you made the most of it, Chris. Thanks a lot. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Diesel and the Jet. Welcome to the halftime show on 2K Sports. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He ended up with 19 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 steal. And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
Well, a specific thing that impresses me about Giannis, the ground he covers in just a couple of steps. Uses his length and speed to get up and down the floor, get to the rim. Very difficult for anyone to keep up with him, as we saw in the first half. I don't believe this guy's a 7-foot point guard.
And over to Kenny. What'd you think about New York?
They need to break it down. And I look at the individual areas that they're struggling. Like they're getting pounded. I mean pounded, Ernie, on the boards. That's a hustle stat.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Yeah, the rebounding, particularly on the offensive side, as good as it gets. He was bringing the effort down low.
Well, it's his specialty. There are certain guys who can dominate a half or even an entire game by generating second chances.
Antetokounmpo is out there with Maker. Then there's Brown. Then there's Bledsoe. And it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Knicks trail by 10. To the paint. There's Vonleh. Got it. Good job in the low post. Vonleh's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Knicks. Bledsoe passes to Maker. Middleton outside. A 3-ball. Buries it from 3-point range.
If they think they can give him that shot and get away with it, think again, gentlemen.
Ntilikina kicks to Kansas. Pass to Knox. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. This is it to Bledsoe. Floats one, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Eric Bledsoe, Greg, one of the league's best slashers.
Yeah, he gets to the rim with regularity, and he finishes at a high rate. Lives at the line. He is a nightmare in the open court.
You know, when he started out in his career, he was a little bit inconsistent at the free throw line. But now, Bledsoe, not a guy you want to put at the charity stripe.
Here's Ntilikina. He's got 5. Shot clock at 6. Lee kicks to Kansas. Over Middleton. That one rolling around and rims out. Bucks leading by 12. To the inside, and stolen by Vonleh. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And here comes the break. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. He goes on Noah Vonleh. The Bucks have made 5 of 10 free throw attempts, a lot of misses. Well, he was fired by the Grizzlies 19 games into last season, Doris, but Coach David Fizdale with a fresh start now with the Knicks in New York.
Well, you think about in Memphis, he tried to shift from the grit and grind to a more modern NBA style, and I think he encountered some resistance there. With the Knicks, more of a clean slate, a chance to build the culture from the ground up.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
I think everyone expecting Bledsoe to perhaps force the issue, but he keeps his poise and finds the open man.
So it's the Knicks now, after the basket by Milwaukee. Ntilikina passes to Cannon. Over Middleton. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And sometimes it seems the age of interior scoring big men has come and gone. Enes Kanter, one of the rare big men who can dominate a game offensively in the paint, great hands and the strength to create space.
What you love about Enes Kanter to me is every night he's capable of a double-double. He's an efficient low-post scorer and a determined rebounder. This guy can play now. Let's make no mistake.
Now here's Lee. He has 5. And Lakers sends it back. And now in transition is Bledsoe. Here we go. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. A floater, and that's 2 points on the way. Bledsoe's got 8. And you talk about Kanter's inside game, but he's got a solid jump shot.
It looks very comfortable all the way out to 20 feet. I think before long, we may see him add a 3-point shot to his repertoire.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Without question, Chris Middleton displaying his skills today.
Well, he has got to be the only thing they're discussing in this huddle because the approach they've used on him has been a disaster. Changes need to be made. I don't know if it's a double team, switching matchups, but something's got to be done.
Brook Lopez is checked in for Milwaukee. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Brown. Now here's Lee. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul. On Baker, he's checked in for New York. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Ntilikina kicks to Baker. 6 to shoot. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Boy, defender taken out of the play with a rock-solid screen. No way he's going to get through that.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Tight defense on him. Middleton outside. Fires top of the key. That's good on the jump shot. Middleton's got 5 points in the quarter.
I tell you, he's making everything he looks at tonight. He should be their #1 option on every possession.
Here's Baker, defended by Middleton. Baker passes to Cannon. Back to Baker. Lopez with the block.
Well, Lopez twice on the pipes. He has the length to do this every time on the defensive end.
Moutier, he's checked in for Frank Ntilikina. That's a 2 from Lee. Milwaukee with the rebound. Middleton's got 4 rebounds in this game.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead. Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
For Milwaukee, they have made 7 of their last 12 attempts at the line.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
Knicks trail by 19. Here's Baker. Vonleh with it. He kicks it to Kanter. Now the pass to Moutier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Baseline jumper. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th rebound here tonight. From deep 3-point range, it's rebounded by New York. Cantor's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And it's Milwaukee's ball. They're on a 14-5 run here. Bledsoe finds Middleton. Over in the corner, on to Kumbo. Back to Middleton. Bledsoe outside. Over Moutier. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Bledsoe's got 10 points in the game.
That's the brashness of Bledsoe, drilling it with no time remaining.
Now, here's Vonleh. He's got 8. Moutier. And it's sent back by Bledsoe.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Brogdon kicks to Bledsoe. And here is Antetokounmpo. 19 points in the game. Offensive rebound. Here's Lopez. And they force the shot clock violation.
This is the glitch I'm talking about. The ball hit the rim. Look, it hit the rim. It hit the rim, it spazzed, and they called a 20-foot shot violation.
So for the Knicks, Mario Hezonya's checked in for Lee, and Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Ron Baker. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Knicks trail by 19. Now, Moutier. And Vonleh has it in the corner. Shoots. And Hezonja gets it to go. 7 points in the game.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Got a piece of it. But they'll get another chance. Pass to Antetokounmpo. For 3, Middleton. It's rebounded by Vonleh. They've sheared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react. And that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Brogdon kicks to Bledsoe. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Moutier. Hezonja, the pass to Vonleh. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Chris Middleton for New York. They have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7. No good on the free throw. When it comes to building confidence, Doris, some people say playing one-on-ones in practice is a huge help. Is that something that you did when you were playing at Providence?
Kevin, I believe this could be the single greatest development tool for any individual player. If you start at the free throw line and play one-on-one against a player who's maybe slightly above your level or certainly at your level, and you limit that one-on-one from the free throw line to 2 dribbles or less, your skill set, I promise you, is going to develop. The other thing I would encourage young players to do is play 3-on-3, because it forces you to move and to cut and to screen and how to do those things properly if you're going to be effective. I love 1-on-1, 2-on-2, 3-on-3. It always helps you when you go back to the 5-on-5.
Such great advice. Here's Hezonja following the 3 by Milwaukee. Outside Hardaway. Fires for 3. Kept alive by New York. To the middle. There's Vonleh. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 in the game.
Well, you continues to be a dangerous scorer for them, but he can't do it all by himself. Someone else has got to help them climb out of this hole.
Now, here is Hill. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Brown. A shot that time, not on target. And New York will come the other way. It's off to Utah for him after this game as they take on the Jazz. That will be their second of 6 road games for the team. Outside Hill. Sinks that one from the post. Hill's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, that's strength and savvy from the veteran George Hill. Despite the defense's best effort, he does a great job finishing.
Burke finds Cantor. It's stolen by Maker. And the dunk by Maker.
The guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Fantastic anticipation. Then he shows major explosiveness converting at the other end.
Here's Cantor following the bucket by the Bucks. Dishes it to Burke. Shot from 16. Tips it up. And Cantor able to finish. Cantor's got 16.
Well, I'll tell you, Enes Kanter has proven he can dominate on the offensive end. What a skill set.
Hill dishes to Brown. Plays it up and banks it in.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring. And this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, really good awareness by the scorer. You're seeing an opening in the defense and exploiting it beautifully.
And so it's New York with it, following the bucket by the Bucks. Here's Burke. Kicks it to Vonleh. It's good. The assist that time from Burke. And that's 13 points for Noah Vonleh.
Boy, that was a good kick out for the assist. Finding his open teammate on the outside.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
Yeah, no, not at all. It's a good call, Greg. They need a fresh, new approach here.
Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Brown. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Knox is checked in. Now here's Wilson. Just his first attempt. Great D that time from Hardaway. 1:06 left to play in the third. Pass to Burke. Pass to Cantor. It's Hezonja in the corner. From 13, that shot is off. Bucks leading by 22. Seconds left to play in the third. Here's Hill. And he comes up with the deuce. He has 6.
I'll tell you, George Hill doesn't get nervous just because he's outsized. I love his aggressiveness in the paint.
Burke with it. 15 seconds left in the third quarter. He kicks to Cantor. Over Maker. Cantor's shot is off. And so it's Milwaukee finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that, Greg, putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. Trey Burke is out there with Ntilikina. Then it's Enes Kanter. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Knox in at the 4 spot. And Kanter now top the key. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Burke. Moves back up with the clock winding down. Kanter's shot is off.
Good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Well, if he wasn't there, that shot's going in. Love the effort on the defensive end.
New York shooting 41% for the game. Hardaway against Hill. Outside Hardaway. New York, no good that time either.
And that's really a function of the offense not working as it should.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's not how you capitalize on the offensive end. You simply have to be more patient.
A lot of times late in the season, Doris, we see the expensive vets bought out of their contracts. Often they sign for a cheap price for a true contender, and that affects parity among postseason qualifiers.
No doubt about it, Kevin. It really brings into very sharp focus the value of a quality GM, because the rich can get richer, and it can tilt things toward the top teams. I don't mind it, Kevin. Part of the reason these players agree to a buyout in the first place is the opportunity to choose their next situation. It is within the rules, and therefore I have no problem with it.
I like it as well.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
Well, you have to appreciate the defensive battle for sure. Both squads struggling on the offensive end. We call this grit and grind.
And the basket by Maker.
Kevin, I always appreciated the unselfish nature of George Hill. He always has his eyes surveying the floor.
Ntilikina kicks to Cancer. That's down the hatch. Knocks one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
Boy, nice shot. He didn't need the fadeaway to create separation, though. He was wide open.
Outside Hill. The pass to Brogdon. Lets a floater go. Rebounded by Knox. Knox has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Hardaway, and there's another one for the Knicks.
Guys, you want to be able to score from all 3 levels, and Hardaway Jr. is capable. That instance, mid-range is on point.
Hill kicks to Wilson. Brogdon inside the line. Rebounded by Knox. The Knicks have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the 4th. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Inside. And it's Lee that time on the assist from Hardaway.
There's a steadiness to the game of Courtney Lee, and I love that he bodies up and stays in control.
Here's Brogdon. That's good. That's his 7th paint basket in 14 tries. The Knicks have gone 4 of 8 in this 4th quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Doris, last year the NBA signed a deal to broadcast G League games on the internet channel Twitch.
Well, you know Adam Silver is always looking at new methods for broadcasting this great league and the G League. And I think we live in an era of an increasingly digital world. The next generation use their platforms in non-traditional, non-linear fashion. So to me, this is really smart decision-making.
You know, you're a big Twitch watcher yourself. You subscribe, and like me, you love the G League.
I'm always twitching.
Lee kicks to Cancer. He dishes it to Hardaway. 4 on the clock. Takes the 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And it's Bledsoe off the drive, and the shot is good. Bledsoe's got 12 points in just the second half.
At times, he's most dangerous when he's attacking the basket. Hard for defenders to rotate over fast enough to cut Bledsoe off.
Lee kicks to Ntilikina. Drains it from beyond the arc. And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for the Bucks. Pass to Middleton. Back to Bledsoe. Hardaway against Middleton. The Knicks pull it in. On the wing, Lee. To the middle. The shot. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. And New York making a change here. Onlay's checked in. Got a piece of it. Here's Knox. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
I'll tell you, that's aggressive passing. Threading it down low and setting up the bucket inside. Really nice.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And the league last season, Doris, looking to tighten up on the traveling calls. You think that's a move in a positive direction, and it's had a good effect?
Well, Kevin, I'm sure you agree with this. We want to see if there's a traveling violation, it should be called.
Yes.
We have given the offensive players enough advantages, and by that I mean we've made it less physical on the perimeter. You know, we've allowed for freedom of movement, and so I think anytime you learn from a kid, listen, if you pick up that pivot, but it's a travel. In the past, I thought a lot were missed. What's your take on it, Kevin?
I like what you said, and even more for the younger kids who are learning the game. They got to play the right way. It's got to be called.
That's right.
Brogdon, he's checked in for Brown. Stolen by Middleton.
He completely lost focus since the break, turning the ball over multiple times, and that's after no turnovers in the first half.
And that one drops. The Knicks have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth, and even 50%. Ntilikina kicks to Lee. Pass to Ntilikina. And Cantor now, top the key. Here's Knox. Hands it from downtown.
Boy, I love seeing Cantor distribute the basketball. If you're open, this guy will find you.
Lopez outside. Eyes a three. The Knicks pull it in. Here's Ntilikina. Down low. Here's Lee. And Lee with the stuff.
An active passer with good awareness. When Ntilikina spots the open teammate, he gets it to him.
Now here's Bledsoe. Lopez outside. Shot clock at 6. His three-pointers off the mark.
I'll tell you, with the struggle he has had today, he probably won't be their #1 option as they look to close this game out.
Here's Ntilikina. Guarded by Bledsoe. To the paint. Changes up. And the basket by Knox. Knox has got 7 points for the quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And that one falls for Middleton. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Knicks trail by 19. Inside, it's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Middleton outside. Connects from three-point range. Middleton's got 10 points here in the second half.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Conley, the pass to Cantor. Here's Knox. Lopez covering. Knox misses.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And here's Middleton. And Antetokounmpo. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. 22 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Still attacking, building on this lead coming down the stretch.
I'll tell you, he's relentless right now. He's going straight at the defense and knocking down a lot of shots in this quarter.
They get the rebound. Ntilikina kicks to Vonleh. Lee against Brogdon. And it's good for 2.
And all those second chance points have given them a boost here in the second half, and that's a great way to cut into the lead.
Bounce pass from Bledsoe. Antetokounmpo finds Bledsoe. Lopez with the ball. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Brook Lopez never stops working, especially inside where he has been a force.
Passes to Knox. Over Middleton. Knox misses.
No one near him on that one, and I'm not sure why he felt like he needed to fade away.
Beyond the arc. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. Lee dishes to Vonleh. And that one drops.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Bledsoe. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Doris, this term +6 coming into the lexicon describes a player whose wingspan exceeds his height by at least 6 inches. I know you've heard that before.
Yeah, well, we can think of several players who fit this description of the +6. Electric young players like Donovan Mitchell, Kawhi Leonard, the Claw. The Claw extends to his wingspan as well. And then Draymond Green, who in the fourth quarter defensively can seem like a player who's everywhere at every moment.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots. And you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Here's Brogdon, and he drops it in from the low post. Brogdon's got 8 points in the quarter.
Oh, my, I didn't know he had the crossover in his bag of tricks. Now, I've seen it all.
Oh, Kev, he's known for his outside marksmanship, but the other side of Lee, aggression at the rim.
Milwaukee with the ball. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating.
Incredibly reliable as a scorer. He's always looking for ways to help the team succeed. It's happening again tonight.
New York's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Ntilikina passes to Lee. Here's Ntilikina. Well, the league is always looking for ways to adjust the rules, make them better. There's a committee that studies this every single year, and you know, with that in mind, Doris, any rules you think they should alter or tweak?
Yeah, there's absolutely one, Kevin, and I think this goes to the point where perhaps we can have some more uniformity in the FIBA-ruled games that are played and the NBA. And there's one thing that's occurred in international play where players are becoming more athletic, and the opportunity for electric stuff to happen in transition is critical. To me, we have got to stop the intentional fouls, which are prohibiting fast breaks and all the potential for the explosive, exciting athleticism to be on display. So that, to me, is something we've got to address.
I'm with you. So New York ends up going with the new group.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Milwaukee.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And they will walk out of here feeling really good about themselves today, guys. A big win over a conference foe they'd split their previous 2 games with.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Boy, his defense is what stood out to me. There was a no-fly zone around this guy all night. He contested every shot in his area and sent a few back.
The dish to Bledsoe. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Eric Bledsoe. Eric, a strong performance tonight. What's been the difference?
We're getting out of transition, trying to get defense to stop. And everybody's just playing their game.
And it showed tonight, Eric. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.